Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to the Baj Patreon server. First of all, massive apologies for the lack of a Patreon video in last week's schedule. Unfortunately I was a little bit under the weather, so didn't get as much recording done as I wanted to. However, one of the things I did get done was my 100 sub special, which involves a giveaway. So if you haven't seen that already, it's only a very short video, it's only about 4.5 minutes long. Please go check that out. Please enter for the giveaway, because I'd love to give you something to say thank you. But yeah, all very cool. I'll put a link to that in the description for this video. This week's video is going to be a little bit of a show and tell, mostly because I haven't had a great deal of time to prepare anything. I'm trying to get caught up with the schedule, but I've been doing a bit of work. And one of the first places I've actually started is in here. And this is the corridor that leads back up to one of the main rooms in the castle. So the ground floor main room. And I was kind of getting a little tired. This is a great little shortcut. But if you wanted to get to any of the other rooms, it was coming through here, going to the end, going through the door that's just in the right-hand or left-hand corner, even there. All the way down the corridor and then all the way down for the actual rooms themselves. So I thought to myself, well, let's try and be a bit sensible out of this. Let's put some shortcuts in just to try and make it a bit easier. So we have a door now that takes us straight into the armoury, and then we can still obviously get out onto the corridor from there. We can actually get out the door, that'll be helpful. And through here we have an area that I kind of dug out because this is all cave behind here. Not entirely sure what I'm going to put in here yet. I need to put something in there, but we'll have a think about that. But down here we're running a little corridor that's a quick shortcut through to the potions room, which is looking really very bare, I think. Sometimes I kind of wish that we had mods on here. I love vanilla, don't get me wrong, but what would look great now is the potion shelves that you can get with Bibliocraft, that I could have kind of like stacked up here and stacked up here, and bookshelves and things like that that I can use in the enchanting room, that I can actually put the books into. But yeah, get over that, because this is vanilla. And lastly, down here we've got the enchanting room. So again, we can get out to our portal if we need to fairly quickly. So it kind of takes just that little bit of the pain out of getting around here. So let us head up to the main room, and we can show you what we've actually been doing in the main upper part of the base. So a couple of extra bits I've done since we were last on. I've started to put a little bit of polished granite in, just to kind of add some detail into the stairwell, make them look a little bit more interesting. I've still got to try and figure out what I want to do with these walls. You know, what I'm actually going to use to kind of pretty this area up a bit, because it's still very grey. But, oh, I can hear Zomberts. I bet they're all up there, aren't they? But yeah, not major changes in here at all. The only thing we have done is I have made some banners finally. Yay! These are only the second banners that I have made ever. I have made another set, but these are the ones I've actually made for myself. And I'm using my favourite colours. So we've got pink, magenta and cyan. And I actually think they've come out quite well. They're very simple, but I like them. And that was using Oxide Daisy and Vines to actually get the pattern on that. And then just a border of the cyan. But I think they've come out quite well. I quite like those. So we were saying sort of in the episode last week that, or the week before last even, that we wanted to put banners up on this area here. So we've got a couple more of them up there. I have got some plain ones to make, either some slightly different ones, or to actually make some copies of these to go elsewhere around the castle, or as it happens, Manor House. And that was something that Olva said actually, was the fact that the place is a little bit more looking like a manor house than a castle, and she is right. So I actually think we are going to turn this and call it Random Manor, and we may even put a sign, but yeah. Okay, so out here, big change. Stable. I was looking at the stable and it was just looking massively out of place within the build, and I was really actually starting to go off it. So this has been pretty much simplified now. So we've kept kind of the iron railings, but we've made it iron railings all round. The pens are the same, but we've swapped out for spruce wood gates instead of the dark oak. A bit more in keeping with what was used in our gorgeous beautiful garden that I love very much. And we've made this area a little bit of a balcony area, so we've used the same kind of cobblestone fence and gate set up as Ulva used when she was making the garden. So we've actually got a nice access out here now, so we can get round it from all sides. And this is a little less imposing and probably a little bit more friendly on the eye. So that is all very good. Now, my other challenge, and it was how to actually get the horses out. And the issue was getting them through here was fine, but it was coming to the doors. Now, being on them, you're kind of 3 high, I think. So trying to get out of a 2 high door was a bit of a problem. And you're probably also wondering why I've got all of this here. This is my zombie prevention methods, because we were getting zombies actually getting into the base and breaking down the doors, so hence the other reason why we have got a bunch of golems wandering around, because I have got villagers now downstairs, as you can probably hear. So yeah, we've got a couple of golems. We've got 2 up here. There's one I think is still, yeah, for whatever reason is kind of down there. I don't know whether it's stuck, but they are here as the initial capture for the zombies, because there's no way they can actually get to them from the downstairs part. And for the horses, we've made a nice kind of easy gated access, so nothing that the zombies can actually break down. Probably got a bunch of them. Hi! Let's do that back up. You can go fall down there, can't you? So this is our access. You can see we've got the entrance where we were bringing the zombie villagers in and turning them. I want your flesh anyway to trade. But yeah, I was running one of my, if you watch the earlier videos at the fire station when I was capturing them, the patented zombie trap, or zombie villager trap, which has actually been working quite nicely, which is good. So we've got a couple, and then we're bringing them in by minecart and dropping them in through this bit here, which is blocked off at the moment. But we put a stairway in, and this just means that we can actually get the horses in and out reasonably easy. It does mean I'm not entirely sure whether we're able to get them through here, so we might have to kind of jump round there or go down and up the steps, but or through the garden even. But we have got a better way of getting them in and out. So if we go back down, we can take you to jail. Ha ha ha. Just hearing all these zombies, you can see them all crowding round. But this is our jail cells. And in here, we have prisoners. So we have this prisoner here. And we have this prisoner here so far. And we have the prison guards. So just in case we have any random zombie siege spawns, which in theory we shouldn't do because we've not got the right type of doors and not enough of them. But what we were doing was actually bringing them in through here. So if we go into here, all we need to do is just take these blocks out here, and we're running the mine track into here, turning the villagers, if we hadn't already turned them in the hole, and then just kind of bringing them out through here. So villagers are in these cells. Let's take you into the one where we've actually got somebody in it. So they are in the cells here. Can't get out. But I can trade nicely with them. So far we've got a toolsmith, so we're doing coal for emeralds, and we're doing 6 emeralds for a fortune 1 pick. So, okay, interesting, not brilliant, but that'll do. And our other chappie, who is Is this where we bring... Ah! See, I was talking out my bottom. Look, this is where we bring the rail line in. Was into this one here. Right. So this chappy here is our cleric. So he's trading 36 rotten flesh, which is actually fairly good because I've seen it for higher than that. I think the one at the fire station is either 36 or 37. And also doing gold for emeralds as well. But that's a start. It's a couple. So we've got a few more little cells to fill. But yeah. That is what we have so far. So I'm kind of thinking what I might do is actually recess some chests into this wall here. And maybe use stairs at the top here so we can actually, and the bottom, so we can actually open them. Maybe put a bit of glowstone or prismarine lanterns behind it or something. But maybe use single and trap chests that we can actually keep items in there that we can actually trade with our villagers or prisoners, whichever way you want to look at it. Because there's always dodgy trading going on in prisons, so we thought let's just kind of keep with that. But yeah, so that is jail. And I do need to grab some name tags at some point and get all of our guards around here named. But that is pretty much what I've been up to, bar one other tiny little thing, which is not that interesting, but, well, fairly interesting. In fact, there's two things. T-Snow had said in a previous video, because I wasn't happy with the way this tower looked, about using stone slabs for the stairs. So that is what I have now done. So the majority of the way up has been stone slabbed. Just because of the steepness of the final angle, I have got stone stairs up to the actual roof itself, but no more kind of dodging round the stairs for the roof of the turret there, which is cool. We might even be able to actually get that finished off and actually get another set of stone brick or nether brick stairs there, just to kind of close that off a little bit. But yeah, that's that. Ooh, it's snowing. How lovely. So yep, looking down on the stable and the garden, I think that looks so much better. It's just so much less big, to be fair. It does mean I need to have a think about what to do with that back wall now, whether I carry on and I use a sort of a similar window thing as I've done at that end. Get some light in there, and you can probably see down here, other thing that we've done, we've got some slabs and we have got a door. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's come out of here. And head out. Hi! Head out over here. So yeah, the only other thing is I've started putting some slabs down here. I'm still kind of thinking about what to do with this part, whether we leave it green or whether we actually make it a little bit more, I don't know. Could probably do with maybe taking some of this back and staging it a little more, put a few more levels in, but I don't know. But I've started actually flooring out this tower here. So down there is still fairly chasmy drop. What I might do is actually put a ladder in the corner, or maybe this corner here, going down into that, maybe level that out a little bit down there, and I don't know, use it for some kind of storage for probably cobble, which is getting a little bit excessive in the main storage room, but just so we can keep it. So I could put another floor in up here as well that we can maybe access, but I was sort of thinking about the access. Oh, we've got a brick missing there. Access wise, this tower is a little tricky just because we actually have no floor. So I don't know. I don't know whether to maybe think about putting some kind of like mezzanine sort of balcony area in and some kind of stairway. I don't know. Or maybe some access coming down from the top tower to here. So we've kind of got usable space. We've still got to have a think about what to do because we've got another tower that's actually over there as well. About how to access that, or whether we just make that a bit more of a dummy tower, or whether we actually make maybe an entrance into the tower that we can actually get up and out that way. Maybe make that like a weapons store or something like that. I don't know. But there we go. But that is pretty much what I've been up to. So quite a lot done in not very long. I hope you kind of like how things are coming along. I've said always happy to get any kind of ideas or suggestions. So still got a little bit of work. I've still got to put the upper windows in over the back behind me. But I think it's starting to take shape. And I definitely think the whole kind of like losing the stable and making it a bit smaller and a bit more fitting and getting the wood in keeping with the rest of the build, I think is probably not a bad thing. But for now, guys, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. As I said, don't forget to check out the 100 sub giveaway video on how to win. That closes on the 31st of January, so make sure you watch that and get your guesses in. But for now, thank you all very much for watching, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care.